Hi friends, it's day 29 of my 30-day restorative yoga challenge, the semi-final pose, and it's going to be a goddess pose. So yesterday we did a dragon pose, which was a little bit more of a kind of masculine yang energy type of activation, and this pose is going to be still a pose that in traditional yoga feels very powerful, but I'm going to say it's more in a feminine yin energy type of sense. So it's more in a sense of receiving and being open and feeling a passive rest. So for this pose, it's quite prop intensive. You're going to need a couple of blocks, bolsters, pillows, something that your legs can fold over on top of. You're also going to need a couple of blankets. So we're going to stack the first one on top of the floor or the bed or wherever you're practicing. Sort of a long rectangle, so not folded all the way like we would for a head pillow, but maybe folded a quarter of the way. And placing this in front of the bolster or the other prop that we chose. We're going to then take a smaller folded blanket, so maybe half the size of the first one, and stack that on top. And then a final folded blanket, which is for our head, which is a little bit higher, and so a smaller fold. You're going to kind of stack, and that's going to allow our head to be higher than our mid-back, which would be higher than our low back and seat. You can also grab an eye pillow if you'd like, it's pretty comfortable, and a blanket to go on top of you if you feel that you would need that extra kind of hug and closing in. I'm going to practice with a crystal in my hand, so I'm going to choose an amethyst, which is helping connect to spirituality, and I feel like it's a good crystal to do for this pose. Then to get into the pose, we're going to basically stack the bolster against 2 blocks or a stack of books or something kind of long that you could angle it over, and the angle is going to help us to release the psoas at the front of the legs, as well as keep our legs in the nice diamond arrangement. Then you're going to lean back onto the props. Just arrange the one at the top of your head so that your neck feels nice and supported. You don't feel any kind of crunch. And this is basically it. Our feet and our knees are in a kind of diamond shape, and our back body is reclined. You can place the eye pillow on, or if, like me, you notice that it feels a little uncomfortable with the bolster and the blocks, I found that they were kind of slipping and I didn't feel like my feet felt fully supported. I felt weird with them dangling. If that's the case for you as well, then definitely rearrange. In this case, I grabbed an extra bolster that I had on hand to go under my feet, and that let me keep the diamond shape in my legs while still resting all the parts of my lower body. I'll leave us here for about 10 minutes. Until then, I invite you to begin just by taking some deep breaths. Alright, friends, we're going to prepare to come out of the pose now. You can gently add some movement to your fingertips, your toes. Maybe rotating your head from side to side. Rotating the wrists, the ankles. It can feel good to raise your arms over your head, stretch your body. Stretch your legs long if you haven't already. Move the eye pillow if you're using one. And when you're ready, you can gently come off of the props and roll onto your side in a fetal position. Just resting here for a moment. Thanking yourself for taking the time in your day to be with your body and your mind. And when you're ready, you can gently come up.